Hi, my name is Hugh Johnson, and I'm with the Denver Post Game On blog, and today we're going to delve into 2K's Evolve, where hunters take on a big, bad monster. Let's check it out. 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come. 2K and Turtle Rock Studios Evolve features a unique blend of tactics and action that sort of plays out like a game of hide and seek. The biggest feature Evolve brings to the table is asymmetrical gameplay, in that 4 players control the team of skilled hunters as they track down a 5th player who controls the deadly monster. The rules are simple. If the humans killed the monster, they win. If the monster tears the humans to shreds, it wins. While Evolve features a couple different game types, the basic idea is this: the hunter seeks out the monster, while the monster preys on wildlife to gain strength. The monster grows stronger with each meal, allowing it to gain armor, upgrade abilities, and evolve. So right now, you're gonna see, I'm trying to get some food. Like these guys, well done, so I'm gonna torch them a little bit. Trying to get another meal here, but I've been rudely interrupted by some hunters who want to kill me for some reason. Fight. And Val is shooting at me, so take this rock, Val. Throw that at her. Get cornered here. Uh-oh. The hunters are a bit different. Each hunter has its own abilities and job in the fight. Trappers track down and cage the monster. Assault classes damage the monster and shield themselves. Support does a bit of everything, including shielding friends and calling in airstrikes, and medics heal the team members and can weaken the monster. So right now, I'm a support class. I'm going to go shield my buddy who's taking damage here. We're going to switch to a medic. I've got this Kraken in my sights. I'm going to take a headshot. We pause this, so once you see this bullseye come up on his head, that means he's weakened. As I switch to assault class, any class who hits that monster in that bullseye does extra damage, which is really cool. So. One of the major pieces to Evolve is the pacing. It's a lot slower than most shooters. Players won't always be shooting at something every second. Hunters will jetpack around a level looking for monsters. On the other side of the coin, it's the monster's job to stay hidden until it's strong enough to take on the hunters. A fully evolved monster doesn't necessarily mean it'll automatically win. It just makes it that much tougher on the hunters. So let's get down to business and recap. Pros. You gotta give the game props for being unique and asymmetrical in its gameplay. Number 2, Evolve does something I haven't seen a game do in a while, and that's force in-game chat between hunters and players, thanks to a regimented, functioning class system that requires constant communication. 3, on the hunter side of things, the pacing really brings out the suspense and thrill of tracking a monster and hopefully killing it. 4. Sadly, that's a double-edged sword as we switch to cons. For the monster, a slower pace sometimes leads to boredom. 5. The game's perks and leveling up system requires players to use certain abilities and weapons a number of times before unlocking new characters. This can sometimes disrupt the game's natural flow of doing a certain job when you need to do it. 6. When you mix it all together, Evolve is a pretty fun game with a unique idea behind it. The biggest issue is how long that fun lasts. Despite a great pedigree that includes work on Counter-Strike and Left 4 Dead, Turtle Rock Studios Evolve gets old after a time and doesn't seem to have the longevity of its spiritual predecessors. There are a few things worse than shelling out $60 for a game that burns out too quickly. For a more comprehensive look at Evolve and for a final score, check out my review down below. And be sure to check back with us for some more Game On monster reviews.